Hi guys, I'm going to do a quick video today all about filing your homestead exemption. It's January right now, and this is the time when I remind all my buyers who purchased a home last year that they need to file their homestead exemption. So in case you're new to Texas or you're not really familiar, I'm going to show you what the form looks like. Right here, it's an application for residence homestead exemption. And what that means, so here in Texas, we have property taxes on homes that you own. And if a property is your primary residence that you live in full time, then you can claim that as your homestead. And properties that you claim as your homestead will have a reduction in the annual amount of property taxes that you pay. So of course, it's really important to get it filed, and you want to pay as low property taxes as you possibly can. And there's a timeline that you can file it. So you can only file it between January 1st and April 30th, and you have to own the property in the tax year. So for example, my clients that purchased homes in 2017, they will not be able to file for their homestead exemption until they've owned it on January 1st. So that's why right now I'm reminding everybody, hey, it's January, you purchased last year, so now's the time when you fill it out. And you have, like I said, all the way until April 30th to get that done. And one other quick mention, there are some companies that send you mailers and say, oh, I'll fill out your homestead exemption for $49, just mail me some money. It is completely free to fill out this form. You should not pay anybody, and if you see anything in your mail asking you to pay to file your homestead, just throw it away. It's just junk mail. They're trying to make money on you. Okay, so let's go through the steps of the homestead exemption. So the first page, step 1, just has information about you. So you're just going to have your contact information, your address, your phone, all that kind of stuff. Pretty straightforward. And then step 2 is going to be the information about your property. So I'll go ahead and hold that up. So that your mailing address and other information. And then what I really wanted to go over, I will leave that up for a second in case anybody wants to screenshot it, are the different types of exemptions that are offered. So most people are going to check that first box for general residence homestead exemption, which is just kind of the basic one. You're saying that this is my primary residence and you want to claim it. There are some other ones to be aware of. If you are disabled, you can file for an additional exemption to further lower your property taxes. If you're age 65 or older, there's another exemption for that also keeps your taxes lower. And then one that a lot of people don't know about, if you are 55 or older and your spouse dies, but your spouse has the property claimed as an exemption, you can keep that exemption on the property. And it's called the surviving spouse of individual who qualified for age 65 or older exemption. So in case you're falling in that age range, want to make sure that you know about that one as well. And then the next page, page 3, step 4 has a couple tax exemptions that you may or may not want to check depending on your situation. And then step 5, application documents. It's asking you to include your driver's license, and they actually recently changed this. Your driver's license address has to match the address that you're claiming as your homestead. They just made that change a few years ago. So like if you have an investment property and a homestead and you're trying to kind of fudge the information a little bit, which I've seen people do, you really can't. You have to have the address on your driver's license match the one that you're claiming as your homestead. So a few other things, page 4, this just asks for some different backup information. So if you are claiming that you're 65 or older or that you're disabled, they're going to ask you to fill out an affidavit and just kind of give them some, basic information to kind of prove that that's true. Then you sign it, and then the last page, page 5, is just what I was mentioning about those affidavits. If you have some of those special exemptions that you need to fill out. So it's really like you can see, it's just 5 pages. It's really pretty simple to fill it out. It doesn't cost you anything. You can only do it from January 1st through April 30th of the tax year. So just make sure whenever you move that you get this done, and that way you'll pay a lot less in property taxes. So I hope this video was helpful. I will put down below in the video description links to all the Central Texas counties, Travis, Hayes, Williamson. I'll go ahead and link those so you can just click real easily and find the tax form for where you are. And if you have any questions when you're filling it out, feel free to call me. You can also call the tax appraisal district. They're usually really helpful in answering any questions that you have, but just make sure that you get it in by the deadline. And I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.